Here's a few jingles for your amusement. And hear this. If I don't do them right, I don't do them right because I don't know if I remember them all. Here's a story of a lovely lady who was busy with three girls of her own. They're all alone, living all together. Oh, I messed it up already. So I just remember the lady lunch. The lady lunch. That's the way they all became the lady lunch. I just forget. I forget the choo-choo train or the lyrics to this song. How about this one? Moving on up to the east side, moving on up to a 50 apartment under the ground. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pot, doing marijuana. Fish don't burn in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a look at trying, just get up that thrill. Now we're up in the major leagues, getting our turn at cat. As long as we live, it's you and me, honey. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're moving on up to the east side, moving on up to efficiency apartment under the ground. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pop. Just sit right back and you hear a tale of a faithful trip that started from the tropic port aboard the tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and short. 5 passengers that sail a day for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship was grounded ashore on this uncharted desert island of Gilligan. The skipper, the millionaire, and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Marion, here on Gilligan's Island. Now, this is a tale of a castaways. We're here for a long, long time. We'll have to make the best of things. It's a downhill slide. The first mate and the skipper, too, will do the very best to make the others comfortable in an Arctic island nest. No fart, no motor rule breakers, not a single ring. As primitive as can be. So join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to share a smile from 7 standing castaways here on Gilligan's Island. Wide awake on Miller played songs that made the ship parade. Guys like this we had it made. Those were the days. I can give you were then. Girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we can use a man like Hubert Humphrey no more. Didn't need no welfare states. Everybody pulled his weight. Gee, all the sour great. Those were the days. Susan. Susan. For hurting people. Steve hurts people. Brian hurts people. Eliza hurts people. Most people hurt people when they wear shorts. And now, last but not least, now. Well, you ever heard of the Big Bang Theory? Well, that was a good show. Sheldon Cooper. Bazinga! My pantyhose is wrong. At least I need Kmart. You know, it's just funny. But the Sheldon Cooper, you got Rogers, and you got you know, all the funny people, you know, and the show it just makes everything so great, you know. But you gotta watch the Big Bang Theory, that and Star Trek. They love Star Trek and Star Wars and the Big Bang Theory. Our whole universe is in a hot, dense state. Nearly 14 billion years ago, expansion started to wait. The Earth began to cool. The old trust began to drool. Neanderthals tools built the walls, built the pyramids. Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery. It all started with the Big Bang. Bang! Susan, Steve. Love, American style, red and blue. I don't know that one, people. Let me tell you about your best friend. Courtship and Eddie's father. Final Frontier, Star Trek. Hello, my name's Mr. Red. Of course is a horse, of course, and then he was talking a horse, of course, and that is, of course, the famous Mr. Ed. The right to the source and ask the horse. The answer, you were my fart. In a hot, dense state nearly 14 billion years ago, expansion started weight near began to cool. The all trust began to cool. The narrow the golf tools would build the walls, would build the pyramid. Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery. It all started with the Big Bang. Bang!
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr.
He was a Palomino.
Go right to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you'll endorse. He's always on a steady course. Talk to Mr. Ed. Hello.
Does the guy do marijuana? He does heroin, spin crack cocaine. His arms he cut off for the drugs he does. Long blonde hair and tattoos of jewelry. The guy does drugs. What the Big Bang Theory is people, now they almost prove 100% that about 13.7 billion years ago, or nearly 14 billion years ago, everything was created. Everything we know now was created. Everything. From little things smaller than an atom, made over 200 to 400 billion stars in our galaxy alone, and that doesn't include planets and black holes and meteorites and dark matter, dark energy, and over 100 to 125 billion other galaxies, which contains the same thing, all that. And plus some galaxies can have over 1 trillion stars, and some stars can last over 12 trillion years. Some of them last only a couple million years, but the smallest ones last over 12 trillion years. That way, if a star lasts 12 trillion years, and you say a star was, you start off with the Big Bang as January 1st. Well, if you start lasting 12 trillion years, it'll still be January 1st, about 10 a.m. or something. It'll be still the very infancy of the star if it lasts 12 trillion years. That's amazing. Think of that and everything. That's just amazing. Well, that's it for today. Bye.